Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. For fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. King Ty, let me holler at you, bro. Let me holler at you real quick. Um, where do I start with you? Okay, first of all, you had beef with P Money. Well, I don't know if you still do. Maybe you don't, right? But you had beef with P Money, I think. Uh, or I do know you had beef with T Relly, and they both in Chicago, right? Now, you had beef with T Relly. Why haven't you went to Chicago? You're in Indiana. You're not that far away. How are you telling me to pull up? How are you calling me a hoe ass nigga when you pointed your 38 to the camera, beefing on YouTube? Did I see Chasing him? What up, Chasing? Check it out. Hey, it's all good. Uh, and to let you know you ain't got no discipline with your weapon, little young man. You know I know you ain't got no discipline with your weapon. This is how you were holding your 38. Am I lying? This is how you was holding your 38. Like this. You was like this. Holding your 38. Do you understand if you fired that weapon? Do you understand that you can break your jaw? If that's how you hold your weapon, you break your jaw from the kickback of that 38. I don't know if it was a 30. I know it was a revolver. It was a revolver. It wasn't a handgun. It was a revolver. Do you know the kickback will break your jaw? You could kill yourself holding your gun like that. But when you got your shirt off and your titties is everywhere, I understand you was insecure about pointing the gun like this with your shirt off, but put your shirt on and hold the fucking revolver to the gun to the camera. If you want to be tough on YouTube. See, you was like this. And if you fired a weapon like that, your jaw is a wrap. Like all this is gone. Like most of these bitches on here. All this is gone. But let me talk about one thing. Where that picture at? One more thing before I'm not done with you. I'm not done for you for a damn sight. I want to cover up my whole fucking screen and put this bitch ass nigga up here like that. That's you. That's you. That's you, nigga. Is this a new picture? Is this a new picture? When do we wear baggy shorts? Nigga, what is this, 2007? What is this? What you finna crank that? You finna crank that Soldier Boy? Dude, what the fuck you finna do? What you finna go? You! Is that what you finna do? No, 93, bro, that's worse. We didn't have baggy shorts. The baggy short era was like 2001, 2, 3 ish. That was around the baggy shorts that came all the way down to the ankles. That was that era. We had baggy shorts, but they came like right below the knee. This nigga got baggy shorts on. Baggy shorts, nigga. I'm like, nigga, and you had the nerve to say how much money I make? Nigga, how much the shorts cost? How much those shorts cost? Bro, Ja, I'm not trying to throw you in the middle of this. Ja, do I dress like this? Have you seen me dress like this? I'm sorry. Have you seen me dressed like that? my Memphis folks. JJ, you gonna love this. Where do you go to get the new Sean John? Pelly Pelly. Go to Burt's. Dressing ass nigga. The 2 for 30 jeans with short jeans, set wearing ass nigga you. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Nigga, you can't even keep your breath. You have no breath control. I would run up on you and punch you in the stomach and take 20 steps and watch you drop trying to chase me because you wouldn't make it past the 5th fucking step. You wouldn't make it past the 5th step chasing me. Look at this clown. Bro, even if this is an old picture, you're embarrassed. You're embarrassing yourself. If this is a new picture, you're embarrassing yourself. Bro, who uploads a 2007 picture in 2021? And then look at you. You're like a terrible catfish. Are you ashamed that, well, let me ask you something. Because you have a habit of just having your shirt off. So do you have any clothes, nigga? Talking about pull up. I mentioned in this video, which I'm going to play, because they played it earlier. But I mentioned in the video, when I was on the panel with you, when you called me a hoe ass nigga, that's when I was telling you my pull up game is strong. But I don't want to fight. I'm not going to tell y'all straight up. I keep saying this. Oh, I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody to hurt me. I'm scary. I'm scary as fuck. I don't want to fight nobody. But when you call a nigga, any man, a hoe ass nigga, them fighting words. And I know you gonna miss me. But you got a 30, you gonna gotta hold your fucking gun. I can dodge you, zigzag, you know, cause see when you deal with guns and shit, they teach you how to try to avoid getting shot. You run in a zigzag motion. You probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But those are ways to prevent yourself, your odds of getting shot if you run in a zigzag motion away. But you probably don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm pretty confident if I run in a zigzag motion away from you, you'll miss every fucking shot, and you only got 6. So, and once you go click, 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 I'm gonna come back and slap the shit out of you, and then I'm gonna run 20 feet, and you're gonna be like, bitch ass nigga. That's you. That's you. But you and Gears got something in common. Like, y'all both like to show off guns. I have never got into a beef to the point where I had to just show off my gun and say, hey, look at my arsenal of weapons, YouTubers. I got beef with you. Look at my guns. Aren't you afraid of me? Look at my weapons. That's y'all too. I don't know if that's some young nigga shit or what. The beef was so serious on here that y'all showing straps and y'all cool with niggas again. Y'all showing straps and y'all cool now. I'm gonna repeat that. Y'all show straps on the internet and y'all cool now. As I said, not to throw T Relly in the middle of this, but T Relly next door to you. When are you and T? Because T Relly gave you an open invitation. Like, I don't know how far you is from Gary, but I know Gary right next door to Chicago. When do you plan on fighting T Relly? I mean, y'all been beefing for years on here. I'm gonna just say this, man. To whom it may concern, if you got a problem with me, like I'm gonna need for you to go take care of your business with the other nigga first, before you think about doing something to me. Any one of y'all niggas. Go handle the nigga that you wanna whoop. Fight him first. Like, y'all gotta go to level 1, then level 2, and then make it to level 3 and 4 and 5. You can't just, this is not the cheat code. You can't just say, hey, I want to, like, pull up it. No, I'm not pull up in Indiana. I don't got no problem with you. You got a problem with me. No, that's not how this work. But back to this money situation. You stay with your mama. Nigga, you ain't even got a car. And you call me a flashlight cop, how much money I make? I make enough to not be in my mama house. I make enough to not be on somebody else's couch. And when I was on somebody else's couch, it was my choice to be on somebody else's couch. But it ain't just somebody I just met. I've been knowing that nigga for 16 years. We were best friends. And when it was time for me to move, I left. When I wanted to get my own place, I did. And when I did, y'all nigga was still saying I was staying with that nigga. Black Cuban, what up? Back to you. Nigga, you still stay with your mama, grandma, whoever the fuck this lady is. You don't stay alone. Can you go live in your house? You can't go live in your apartment? Let me guess. Is your signal bad, or you don't want your mama hearing you talk shit on the internet? Because it ain't like you got no content. You put up videos of other shit, and you don't have no commentary. Because you stupid. You slow. You don't have a lick of intelligence. And I get it, but you got more energy for this shit. And then want to put up videos talking about what police do to us. Am I supposed to take you niggas serious? Before you talk about what I get at my, what you worry about my pockets, you pocket watch it too. Get out your mama house. Get a car. 3 years plus, you ain't got a car. I ain't saying you even drive no fucking where. And if you do, it ain't your car. Show me your car. Show me you on the driver's seat of your shit before you talk about what's in my wallet. Bitch. How you gonna talk about my money? And you dressing like this? We are, what the fuck does that shirt say? We are what? We are hoes? The fuck your shirt say? And before I get done with you, weren't you dating a bitch you didn't even fucking know if it was real or something like that? Weren't you dating a chick that was like you didn't meet her in person and she was like catfishing you or some shit? Like I don't know. I'm paraphrasing what I remember, but it was something about the chick. It was some chick you was dating. It was some chick you didn't even know, or you haven't met her, or you haven't seen her, or some crazy shit. Like, bro, we don't do this in 2021. So you can say whatever you want about me. I don't date motherfuckers I can't touch. I don't call women girlfriends that I can't touch. I actually could get up and like go and see whoever the fuck I want. If it wasn't for COVID, nigga, I got a passport. If I want to fly to fucking Europe, I can do that. Now. If I want to fly to China, I could, or if everything was different. But y'all get my point. If I want to go to China, I can go now. If I want to go to Australia, I can go now. You niggas ain't even got a car. You niggas ain't even got cars on this bitch. Niggas ain't even got no cars. You ain't got a car. Nigga, I bought 4 cars this bitch. Let me see. When I first came on here, when y'all first saw me, I lost 1 car, bought another car. No, let me get it right. That was the 2006. Okay, the 2006, I ain't got a transmission put in. That's like buying another car. So I got that done in 2017. I got the car burnt up. I bought a Tahoe, a Malibu, and I bought a Trailblazer. So I bought 4 cars in the last 4 years. Sold 2 of them. No, sold 1 of them because I still got the other one put up. So how am I buying all these cars and you niggas ain't got one after 3+ years? Something's wrong with this picture. And something's wrong with this picture. But anyway, double entendre. Y'all probably know what the fuck that is. Look it up. Anyway, smooth you out the way, man. I'm done. I'm about done for you. I'm about done with you. Let's get rid of you. Oh, well, remove. Fuck out of here, bitch. Certified. Certified. Certified.
Story starts with Raven Brown because she is the one that originated this story. She posted on Facebook multiple times that her friend's boyfriend was found dead in a Crowne Plaza in Houston, which is where it says that she's from, even though I could find no record of that. But she stated that it was fishy and that the Crowne Plaza was covering up the murder of her, friend's boyfriend, and that they wouldn't let the mom identify the body because he had his license on him. And she went, on and on in these posts. Some of them are still there. Some of them have been deleted. But that's what she said. And hundreds of people have seen these posts and taken screenshots, and you can still find them online. But it came from her. And I have already, with little effort, proven her lies on a couple of these things that she had to say. We're going to start with the actual report that she had put up. This is the only verifiable proof online at all whatsoever that there was a death at a Crowne Plaza. And it just says male victim in his 20s, pending verification by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences. So what did I do? Well, I called the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences, and they gave me a lot of information. Maybe because I was convincing, maybe because I was one of the first people to call, I'm not sure. But in addition to case numbers, I was also told that he was identified by fingerprints. He wasn't identified by a license or a person. There's other things I'm going to get into in far more detail, and I'm going to be able to further prove what I'm stating, but we're just going to deal with what could be found on the internet right now. So let's proceed from here. Well, I did not want to believe this, but until I can prove otherwise, I am going to be labeling this case the Jordan Bilbo facade. By the time I'm done with this video, you will understand why. I'm a very logical person, and I'm a very thorough person. So I like to do background checks, searches, reverse searches. That goes for photographs as well. This photo, I don't know where it came from exactly because it's not on Jordan Bilbo's Facebook, or this man, whoever he is, but it's out there on the internet. So I reversed searched this image, and when I did, I was given this result. Google suggested hotel. Come on, Google. I mean, the best guess for this image is hotel. It doesn't look like he's in a hotel in the picture, yet this was my result. Now, that's not enough to call it a facade, I feel you, but I'm gonna get deeper. So, as usual, everything I'm about to show you is information that can be found on the internet so that you can verify everything that I am saying for yourself. I'm going to discuss what I found and go step by step. Background check, of course, for Jordan Bilbo, and what I was able to come up with was that he had a sister by the name of Jaleisha Bilbo. this is her. This is her profile. This is her. I don't know if they're engaged or not, but they definitely have been in a committed relationship for some time. And she also does have photos of her family and her brother on her profile. This confirms that. This photo right here, it basically says, "Me and the Bilbo crew love y'all big heads." It's Jaleisha, Leonard, Jordan, Deshanta, and Pierce, oldest to youngest. And then, she tagged a few people in the photo. You can see right here, there's Jordan. There's Jordan. And, that's the dad, Tommy, in the top left-hand corner. And I want you to look at or pay attention to the names that are tagged. The last name that's tagged is, I guess you would pronounce that Layla Marie. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. But I decided to go to her profile. And when I go to her profile, I see that she, posted about Jordan, which is, made me feel a little bit better about humanity. Like, okay, I hadn't found anything on the sisters page about Jordan. I hadn't found anything else on anyone else that was supposed to be associated with him, his page. But I did find that this lady, I do not believe that she is his mother, because she, at no point in time did she say that. But she calls other family members her babies, so she's a relative of some sort, though. And she said, "For the record, and to clear up the rumors, my baby did not kill himself, and whatever happened, God will see to it that it's revealed." I also do not believe that he killed himself, because the cause of death is unknown according to the coroner's office, and kind of impossible. If he killed himself, I feel like it would be a little bit more obvious. So there's that. Now, here's where it gets a little bit odd. In addition to finding this on her page, I also came across this. It's a post, and it was just posted recently, and she said, "I'm trying my best to celebrate his day without being sad, because the legacy and impact he's left speaks for itself." And basically it's for her, a letter to my son, happy 26th birthday, and his name is Leonard, which is like odd that I'm assuming that's the Leonard in that group, or as she called it, the Bilbo crew, because I cannot find this Leonard anywhere. And now I know why, because he passed away. So right now we're working with 2 out of the 3 boys in the Bilbo crew being dead. And let's just move on from that, but not forget. This was very unsettling for me, because this picture was very, very familiar. I knew this picture. I couldn't remember where I knew it from, whose profile I had seen it on, but I knew for sure that I had seen it, and I had seen it on a profile that had to do with Kanika whenever I was searching various profiles of family members and friends. And then I finally was able to find it. This profile right here. Look at the top, it says Naja Martin. I don't know exactly who Naja Martin, I guess she's supposed to be a relative to Kanika. And it's like the picture came from her. It came from Sanisha Brown right there, and then just coincidentally Raven Brown posted. These 2 girls are nowhere near each other. But they've tagged, they've shared the same picture. I just found that odd. Why they would have any connection to each other is beyond me, but they do for whatever reason. So that's that. Also, and lastly, I wanted to talk about Jordan and his obituary. Now, this obituary I found it odd that it's the very first thing that you find when you search for him. I mean, like, it was there from day one. It was just right there. You look up Jordan Bilbo, this pops up. First thing, good old Google, okay? So while I'm searching for Jordan, I'm always remembering Kanika and searching for Kanika, and lo and behold, I come across this, everybody. Find a grave, Kanika Jenkins. Oh yeah, this is real. She has apparently some kind of wannabe obituary now. As a matter of fact, there's like two. This one, well, they're both like related when you go like to find a grave, but you could just open it up and see different pictures. I don't know who this person is. It says added by Selena and Aaliyah and Tupac Forever, but they need to be questioned, because who are they to even authorize this? Who are they? I mean, I doubt as though they know Kanika. If you research it further, you're going to see that that particular person has set up various online accounts, and I just found it very odd, very, very strange. And I would like your guys' feedback on all the stuff that I kind of went over today. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I'll be back soon with more information. Bye. Okay, I want to be very clear about what I meant when I called the Jordan Bilbo case a facade. I'm going to read you the definition. A facade is an outward appearance that is maintained to conceal a less pleasant or credible identity. Some synonyms are show, front, veil, etc. So it's basically a front or outer appearance, especially a deceptive one. When I say that, I am not talking about the death. I do believe, from calling the coroner's office myself when this first came out, that he is dead. He was identified by his fingerprints. So my heart wholeheartedly goes out to the family. I myself have a little brother by the name of Jordan, who is 23 years old, and I couldn't imagine the pain that they would be going through for the past week, or basically since Halloween. The reason why I feel like things aren't right is not about the fact that he's dead. I want to be clear that I'm not calling this a hoax, and I'm not calling this a psyop, and I'm not calling his death fake. What I'm calling it is a facade, and the reason being is because I feel like every other aspect of this case is not clear. We know who is dead, but we don't know really where, why, how, and everything else. So I'm going to start going into, because there's also a lot of confusion about the family and whatnot, and with the utmost respect, I'm going to be getting into what I have found that could help clear a few questions up for other people, and also give you an idea of where to go yourself to do your own research. So we're going to start with, you know what, let's start with the obituary, shall we? Okay, this is one of the pages. You could find it on the funeral home's website, which is at the top. And it basically had, there was 2 pages of this, and it lets you know what was written on the obituary. I highlighted the parts that I'm going to be really getting into in this video. It says, survivors include his parents. I don't want to mispronounce that name. It looks like CEO, nickname Zelly Como of Houston, Texas. And then down at the bottom it says Jordan was preceded in death by his maternal grandfather there in Sterling. And the reason why I highlighted that as well is to let you know that his mother's name is right there. So her parents were there in Sterling, and then Mary Como was his grandmother, as you could see in the middle of this. So that's that. Now, keeping that in mind, we are about to get into a web of confusion, and I'm going to try to clear up as much as I can along the way. Now, keeping in mind that the mother's name, actually, let's go right back to this. The mother's name says that her last name is Como on the official obituary, but then it also says that the grandfather's name, the mom's father, his last name is Sterling. So when I was searching, I made sure I tried various sites, not just one, and I tried the last name both ways, and I would come up with the same results. The mother's birthday is September 1st, 1975. Here's another site. As you could see, 9175, with the last name one way, the last name another way. So that being said, we could say for sure that the mom is born in 75. That would make her 42 years old. Now, keeping that in mind, let's just start with Twitter. I don't remember exactly what day it was. Maybe that was around the 5th. I started searching for Jordan Bilbo. And I came across, some various things. Google's totally changed what you find in the research results now. But I was able to come across this Twitter page. And at first I wasn't even sure that it had anything to do with Jordan because of the fact that it says officially a sophomore in 2010. I wasn't sure if that was the right math. I don't think that's the right math. But I found it, interesting, because if you click on this and you want to know who liked it, all of these posts, there was only 4 on this Twitter, were liked by this person. That's me at the top. That's my boy Huggy right there. We've been pretty much working on this at the same time, trying to figure this out. And then there's this person, whoever this is, that liked all of this page's tweets. So let's look a little bit more intently at this. Now, the first thing, as soon as you came onto this back then, she said, "I miss my son already." Already seemed odd to me if he was dead, but I didn't think too much of it. This is where it gets kind of interesting, though. There's a new tweet actually today. It says, "I can't, God help me." When you go onto it, someone says, "What's going on, sis?" If that is or isn't her sister, if her son just died, you would think that it would be obvious. Somebody wouldn't have to ask what's going on. But this person, this event driven, if you guys haven't seen Huggy Pacino's YouTube video about about this guy, I really highly suggest that you check it out because it's just a joke. So this page, whoever this is, they tweet so much and so often. Also, I found it very interesting that when you go to the likes, it tells you not only what they liked, but you could notice the dates. So let's just scroll down here. She was liking something in 2017, 2017, Then she liked the Jordan Bilbo tweets, which means that she literally found out that he was dead and started going onto Twitter and found any and everything that has to do with Jordan and started to like it. None of those posts were liked prior to his death. This person found out he was dead and started to like every single tweet that had to do with him. This person, Waves on Slim, said, "Shout out to my little cousin Jordan Bilbo." More than one time. Okay? Clearly, that's Jordan's cousin. But what this person did, whoever this person is, and I'm going to get into why I feel strongly that this is not Jordan's mom. She says to this event-driven guy back on the 7th, tweet me on my other page. She was telling him. Well, the other page is Jordan's mom, not him. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, you know. She has another Twitter, I guess, and dedicated to him. But then when you go to it, she literally just made it on the 7th. On the 7th, that was the day that she made it. So that it would have no affiliation or correlation to her other Twitter. Now she's talking to people on this, and she's, you know, it's a brand new. I don't know what she's saying as far as that guy goes, but the whole thing is just another. Here, let me point something else out. She's tweeting all these people that are like YouTubers and everything else, but that guy that is Jordan's cousin, that she liked his status. And she tweets too much for me to find it, so let me just go to my photos. Remember this guy? Waves on Slim? The guy that she had liked the status because he was talking about Jordan a couple years ago. She must have forgot. She must have forgot that she liked that status, because he says, Zella, DM, cuz. Now, we already have confirmed that Zella is one of the moms, you know, even on the obituary, Zella or Zelly is in, parentheses, so that's her nickname or what she goes by. You know what this person says? Who is this? That's odd, don't you think? I mean, you had already liked the person's status, talking about who you say is your son, but you don't know who this is? I'm going to get a little bit deeper. Like I said, this person tweets way too much, so I'm just going to go over. I took some screenshots of some of these tweets. And you guys could tell me what you think about this. This is the original page. Mind you, nobody even knew about the Jordy's mommy or in Jordan's mom page because she just made it on the 7th. So these are things that she was tweeting, whoever this was, or whoever this is, that's also controlling the Jordan's mom account. She says back in October 22nd, I need a huge favor regarding my son and the county. Can you DM me? And she sends that to Paul Wall. It's a certified account for those of you who don't know who Paul Wall, the rapper, or whatever he is. So what? I don't understand why she would say that, and why back then was she asking for a huge favor regarding her son. And then we get into this weird conversation with whoever OGB Johnson is. I don't remember how it starts. He says like, I need to shave. She says, I couldn't help myself, childish. And he says, yeah, you can't be a granny yet. She says, I don't think I'll ever be that grown or mature. Their mom would hate me and tell everyone, including my son, how I'm not shit. Okay, that's a very odd statement to say about having a grandchild, but whatever. And then the person says, I don't think the relationship is real. If someone doesn't like their in-laws, she says, all their moms and dads think I'm still the one, and I'm like 60 now. Now, I just got done proving to you how old Jordan's mom is according to the obituary. So that's more of the same thing. She says it again. She's like, see, and I'm like 60 now. I'm like 60 now. So she's also reaching out back to whoever this is. Someone else on 10/6. This is Jordan's mom. I need to talk to you. I don't know what was going on in October with her son that she keeps reaching out to these people claiming that she needs to speak to them. This I found interesting because if you go to this tweet between this YouTuber and Jordan's mom, this YouTuber had put up a video and she put up the wrong Jordan. I'm going to explain why Authentic Epic Boom was confused, because it is very confusing. And if you didn't really pay attention to the profiles, I mean, it could easily, I guess it could be, I don't think that they really look alike, but I guess it could be very confusing. So, Authentic apologizes and she asks, she changes or edits the video. And I don't know why his mom is so, busy with YouTube in the first place, when you would imagine that would be the last of her concerns, but that's the point, is that she went out of her way to tell this YouTuber that the pictures that she had put up were not of her son. You have pictures of another Jordan. She didn't say of a relative or anything else, but another Jordan. Now keep that in mind. I'm going to get into that. This is that again, where she's doesn't know who this relative is, which I thought was really weird. Okay, so keeping all of that in mind, now we're going to get into the Facebook profiles. Before we go on to the Facebook profiles, though, I really just need to point this out. This is another part of their conversation between the YouTuber and Jordy's mom. Apparently, she asked, I hope it's not, too much to ask. Is it possible to see Jordan obituary? And the reply was, I prefer to leave that part of his death private, but I heard some disrespectful people have posted it online. Disrespectful people as in the funeral home? What? What? No, the funeral home posted it, which you would have had to have consented to if you were his mother. But you know that already though, right? Anyways, let's get into the whole Jordan Bilbo ordeal. When you go onto Facebook and you search for Jordan Bilbo, you're going to come across two accounts. We're going to come across a few. There's only two that are confusing. There's this one. This is the guy that is, I also do believe that he has been killed and who had the funeral. These are the family members. I have already in my last video shown you I've done the background checks and everything. These are his family, friends. There's not a lot on this page at all, but you do get an idea of at least what he looks like and whatnot. Now, there's also this Jordan Bilbo. Also an athlete. Same name. Same city. Same state. Kind of weird, right? But what's really weird is this. Do you guys recognize? Guys recognize Do? Do you? You should. I put him in my last video. He is, let's see. Layla Marie's son. Remember who Layla Marie is? That's the aunt of Jordan. The Jordan that supposedly just passed away. She's also the mother of Leonard Do Lambert. Let that sink in for a minute. The aunt of the Jordan that just passed away, her dead son is on the Facebook page of this guy. It was his profile picture actually twice. Kind of weird, isn't it? Let's talk about some other weird things. This guy's social media presence died in 2015. He had what tweets, I mean, if that other Twitter that I originally had found, I believe was his, because this guy's supposed to be 2 years younger, so that would match up. Not only can you not find him on Facebook, he had a YouTube, and that YouTube, you can only find like the link for it, but the page has been deleted. You can't find him online. As far as online goes, he's gone. I don't know who this guy is. I hope he's okay. But we're going to get into just how weird all of this is. It's like everything is morphed together. This lady says, that's my profile pic too. I'll change it later. Let's check her out. Some lady. What's her profile? What's her cover photo? Oh, my 60th, happy 60th birthday to my beautiful mother. Huh. Well, you know who else? 60. I'm not saying that she's controlling the original Twitter account. I'm just saying this is a 60-year-old, not who Jordan's mom is supposed to be. But when you go onto her page, okay, you're going to see pictures, whatever. She also stopped posting around the same time that the Jordan that she's related to. Let's go into her about. She goes on to say that her full name is Linda Marie Bilbo, which is important because I've made it that much easier for me to really be able to do background check and research her. Now, these are supposed to be her family members. The Jordan that she had on her page it says that that's her grandson. That's what that says. But let's look at some of the other family members. Let's start with this Angel Barnes Taylor. Okay, that's a family member, right? That's what it says. You'll notice on here, she's posted. She posted that picture November 5th and October, whatever. She hasn't. You're not saying too much, or whatever. Nothing really seems alarming there. Until we go on to Layla Marie. Gonna visit her page once again, and she's the only one I brought up in my last video. I actually had a good feeling that at least she was talking about Jordan, and that's his aunt. Remember, I showed this post. Well, since then, she wrote this, and then this was when she was actually going to the funeral. Okay, and in this post, she says, preparing to say farewell to your loved ones is never easy, and clearly that was the day of the funeral. Let's read the comments. Oh, look at that! It's Angel Barnes Taylor, and not only is it her, she says, "I love you, sis. Praying for our family. R.I.P. Lil Cuz." Huh. So you mean to tell me that that's your cousin, but you, didn't care enough. Even if you didn't go to the funeral or anything else, I don't understand why nobody in this family really has posted. And even her, the one person that did post about going to the funeral, that same exact day, she's posting about football scores. All of this is just very, very, very odd to me. If you go deeper, you're gonna see connection after connection after connection with this family and the other family. Yet everybody related to Jordan, this is the Jordan that passed away, not his photos, let's go to his friends. Let's go to his friends and let's go to Bilbo so that we, go to some of his relatives. Let's go to his sister. Has she said anything about her brother being dead? No. No. The stepmom? Wow, no, they're too busy living it up, I guess. But no condolence, no nothing, nothing, huh? These names are on the obituary, so I'm not reaching here. They're on the obituary. These are his relatives. She is married to Jordan's father. Let's not forget this lady. This, is it Jeree Braxton? A lot of people were assuming at first because she was the first one, I think, that uploaded that picture of him and his mom as her profile picture. This is a picture of her from the funeral, and I was really disturbed at the fact that she's taking a selfie and smiling. It just kind of seems inappropriate. Just seems weird. Now, I really want to say that I mean absolutely no disrespect to this family and the people that I've mentioned in this video, because I understand that they did lose someone. But you also have to take into consideration that when we have Raven Brown coming out claiming that it's a friend's boyfriend's murder, and that's how we find out about this, and the people that are listed in the obituary, their profiles on Facebook and social media are non-existent when it comes to Jordan. It's reasons like that that make people assume that it could be a hoax. I don't believe that that's true. I believe that Jordan is dead. But you can't really get mad at the world for assuming maybe something isn't true and getting confused when people seem to be intertwined. I also am very concerned about this guy, and I just want to know that he's okay, alive and well. Because both of these Jordan Bobos from Lake Charles, Louisiana just seem to be gone. There's a lot more. I could have went into a lot more of the family deeper, but I didn't want to go there if it wasn't really necessary. So that's all that I have for now, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel by hitting the red subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. If you have problems receiving notification, make sure you unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit the bell again. Below, you can subscribe to the two new channels, HP Media and HP Media 2. Don't forget to check out my playlist, Traveling Man, Funny Clips. You can also check out the old live streams and Memory Lane series as well, and everything that goes on with Huggy Pacino. This is Huggy Pacino for the Huggy Pacino Effect, and if you wish to donate to the channel,
can we get some cash money now?
Oh, plenty dollars.
Videos for you. 1, 2, 3,
Where you trying to go with the milk?
and one of their website specialists will build you a new website in less than 30 minutes.
Huggy Pacino certified.